What's up, stackers? This is Silver Slayer. Welcome to your daily silver stacking video. Thank you so much for tuning in. You right now watching this video might be getting some silver shipped straight to your front doorstep soon, and I bet you didn't even know that yet, but it's true. I give an ounce of silver away once a month to one of my random lucky subscribers, but I'm also about to hit 55,000 subscribers, so I'll be doing a giveaway soon, and the entry video is going to be posted in the next day or so. So you better keep your eye out, click the bell, or you might miss the entry video. And like always, may the luckiest stackers win. Now, investing 101. Low supply, high demand pushes the price up. Well, an article came out from NASDAQ.com titled Silver Supply Diminishing as Demand Poised to Blossom. I mean, if that's not a clear, surefire sign of silver's true potential, I mean, I don't know what is. We know that the production of silver has been declining for several years. It did pick up this year, but only by a very, very, very small fraction of a percent. And it's only supposed to increase 1.3% by the year 2026. But honestly, that's just not enough to cover the amount of demand we're looking at as the entire world goes green and as we advance in this new digital technological era. It's just not possible. But anyways, I wanted to show this article just because I like showing the data. I like showing the proof. I mean, because the numbers speak for itself. Numbers don't lie. So supply and demand. After silver's big 2020 silver mining rebounded in 2021, mine production increased 5%, recycling volumes grew by 7%. However, analysts had predicted more growth in mining, resulting in silver supply dropping into a deficit. So imagine what global demand will look like by the year 2030. Imagine what production will look like by the year 2030. Just imagine. Imagine. I can't imagine. And I know one thing for sure, that the supply versus demand will be in a deficit. There's no way we'll be able to keep up with demand, especially looking at the how we get our silver right now. How, I mean, there's just not enough silver. Silver's a byproduct. Most silver's thrown away, and it's getting harder to find. Not even, I mean, that alone, even if demand isn't, even if we're not advancing in this new green revolution, even if the new Green Deal wasn't a real thing, we would already have supply, we would already have trouble finding the demand. But add that on top, it's unrealistic. Another driving factor for silver mining activity is byproduct prices. Like I was just saying, lead, zinc, copper. I mean, they're looking for gold, lead, and zinc. If they find some silver, they'll take it, but they're not looking for it. So all these commodities, they all drive. They're all high mining activities. They drive mining activities higher, essentially subsidizing silver mining in the process. This has been helpful for the silver supply of late, but if macroeconomic conditions soften and a price support for those byproduct metals eases, silver supply has the potential to be even more diminished, especially since most silver is thrown away, never to be recycled or used again. Miners are also grappling with inflation, which directly affects the fuel costs, production, and exploration of new mining sites. This could dampen enthusiasm for mining companies ramping up their activity and further impact silver supply. As supply is taxed, demand for silver is poised to explode. Silver plays a key role in green technologies. For example, silver inputs are critical for solar panel production. The Russia Ukraine war has pushed sentiment towards energy security and renewables, as Europe looks for avenues to wean itself off the reliance of Russian gas. EV production is likely to kick up faster than expected. Electric vehicles also rely on silver, which has demonstrated growing correlation to energy transition equities. So here's a spot silver versus the energy transition index. See a pattern? Even non-industrial silver trends have shown bumps in demand. Photographers saw a post-COVID rebound, and jewelry and silverware rebounded in 2021 as wedding and social events started happening again worldwide. Here's the bottom line, though. With supply unable to outpace demand, silver's historic price imbalance, and larger macroeconomic trends at play, silver is poised for huge growth in the long term. Smirnova concluded, we continue to believe that silver is likely to benefit from supply constraints in the face of growing demand. We expect green technology and decarbonization trends to continue and increase, even if economic growth slows globally. And that's a really important part because a lot of people will argue the case of just this. If economic growth starts to, to rise, or things start to get better, or this or that, it's inevitable to look at where supply and demand is going to take silver prices. You can't argue that. You can't debate that when you look at the numbers and when you look realistically at where the world is headed as we try to hit this zero net emissions by the year 2040. I mean, someone I was reading an article and the guy explained it perfectly. He just said anyone who thinks that we have enough silver for the world to go green is living in a fantasy. They're dreamers. It's just not realistic unless we find a way to I guess produce silver a lot faster, or um, space mining, which is actually a real thing, or asking us to turn our silver in, which is not a real thing. Countries, governments have confiscated the people's gold before, and always in times of war, economic uncertainty, or recession, similar times, but for different reasons. Because gold backs a country's wealth. Silver would be more used to quote unquote save the planet, so they could take that narrative of help us save the planet, help us make these solar panels, turn your silver in because we don't have enough of it. I mean, imagine Joe Biden coming out and saying the Green New Deal's put to a halt because we don't have enough silver. Imagine Elon Musk saying that the production of Teslas have to be cut back because we don't have enough silver. That sounds crazy, but as silver plays the most critical role in all technology, and there's such a lack of it, you can't. I mean, 2 + 2 = 4, ladies and gentlemen. So, anyways, I don't know. What do you think about this? I mean, it just more data comes out confirming what I've been saying, that that the silver shortage is real and it's only going to get worse, and that's only going to push prices up. That's just as true as it gets. And as we get deeper into this new green revolution, it's only going to expose silver's true value. How silver is the most important thing in the world, especially since gold's used more for jewelry and coins and necklaces and earrings and watches. Yes, there's gold in laptops and cell phones. I used to scrap gold out of cell phones myself, but it's mainly a monetary metal used for jewelry and coins stored in vaults. So that gold gets recycled into more jewelry and coins. Silver is the opposite. It's used for laptops and those things that are never to be recycled, thrown away in landfills, and just wasted. So if the production is 8 to 1 coming out of the ground, it's much lower, and that's going to be that's going to be a terrible situation, since the thing that we need the most is what we're throwing away the most. I mean, it's something's got to change, whether it's recycling, whether it's mining innovation, something's got to change. And if it doesn't, then people are going to get a rude awakening, and these tech companies are going to be kicking themselves in the foot, wishing that they grabbed silver quicker, as the price will rise. Just like Mike Maloney said to Elon Musk, that he did the numbers. He said if you are planning on producing X amount of Teslas by the year 2030, and silver's $20 or $25, whatever, you'll have to pay $786 million. But if you wait until silver's $50, you'll have to pay $3.14 billion. I mean, and that's just Elon Musk owning, Tesla, SpaceX, Solar City. But imagine other companies like iPhone or all these other companies. Elon's just the mascot, but just imagine the cost of production. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I just like showing data, and this article came out today, so hope you enjoyed it. If you did, if you thought it was educational, informational, at least entertaining, make sure to hit the like button. I post daily videos every single day. If you want a chance to win some silver for free just for being a subscriber, then click subscribe. If you also want to enter my giveaway, make sure you stay tuned because I'll be posting the entry video very soon. Thanks for tuning in. This is Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.